Okay, so we just had to deal with the guy who took our wife. He's demanding the manifest to our new book that we're writing. So that's what the idea is. So this is the ransom. Now we have to figure out how to do this, quote unquote, in 2 days to actually save up everything that's going on. So you know what? On the run.
Previously on Alan Wake, Alice has been kidnapped.
Alan, please help me.
Alice?
You'll do exactly what I say if you ever want to see your wife again.
I can't tell anyone except my agent Barry.
Damn it, Barry, they'll kill her! You're my best friend, and I'm worried that you're not right in the head.
The ransom is a manuscript I supposedly wrote that's coming true before my eyes.
It happened just the way it was on that page. So dark.
I have found only a few scattered pages.
I want the entire manuscript.
The deadline is in 2 days.
I found Mr. Wake's pages.
Good girl.
How the hell did she get her hands on the manuscript anyway?
I don't know. She's resourceful. I told you you were too hard on her. Listen, I found out all sorts of interesting stuff while I was digging around.
Yeah.
Mr. Wake, it's Sheriff Breaker. We have an FBI agent here, Agent Nightingale.
FBI?
He's anxious to see you. You'd better come to the station.
Okay, I'll be right over, Sheriff. Let's make this quick, huh?
Help you folks? Name's Randolph. I'm the manager.
We're looking for Rose. Works as a waitress down at the diner.
Rose, sure. Nice girl. Who wants to know?
I'm Alan Wake.
The writer, huh? I heard on the radio you were visiting. Well, I'll show you her trailer. That Rose, she's a nice girl. Always pays her rent on time.
As I was saying, Al, I found all sorts of weird stuff from the local newspaper's archives. This place is crazy. Disappearances, mysterious deaths, urban legends come true, and get this, most of this stuff takes place around Cauldron Lake.
Well, you ain't wrong, mister. The Indians thought the lake was a doorway to the underworld. I'm the God-fearing type myself. I don't hold with that sort of thing.
Yeah, okay. Anyway, there was an island there owned by a guy called Thomas Zane. Now, some of the articles I found about him make him out to be a famous writer, but I ran a bunch of searches, couldn't find a single thing he wrote. Zane was heavily into diving, so much so that the place came to be called Diver's Isle. But the volcano under the lake erupted in 1970, and Zane went down with the island.
Why are we going to the backside of this thing? Oh, there's thermos there. Nice one. Oh, well, back when we knew each other, actually.
That? It was there in the morning, as if it had fallen from the sky.
Crazy.
It would take a tornado to lift
This is
something
back
like
pre-beard.
that. We're damn lucky it didn't crush any of the trailers.
That's what I was gonna say before I got distracted by the boat.
Come on, mister. I'll take you to Rose's trailer.
I'm moving.
It gets better. A local girl, Barbara Jagger, drowned in Cauldron Lake just a week earlier. They were lovers.
Sure, Jagger's a local spook store.
But hey,
The Scratching
it's
Hag
just a theory.
comes for you in the
A
dark.
stream theory.
Childish stuff like that.
Thanks for watching.
Anyway, Al, I'm just getting to the best part. All of the articles
help it
about
with
this
fantasy
stuff
theory.
were written by Cynthia Weaver. I asked around, and
Hey,
she's that crazy
hey,
bag lady
You guys aren't
met.
attacking me, right?
What, the lamp
You're gonna be
lady?
experts, right?
She can be a little
want any
loopy, but
flashlight?
she's not homeless or anything.
Yeah, anyway, she knew both Jagger and Zane before they both died, and she had some kind of a breakdown.
Anything else I should pick up before you guys interrupt me again? Ha! Varmints. That's not creepy at all.
Welcome to... Oh dear. Mr. Wake. I'm so glad you're here.
Rose, you have my manuscript?
Oh. Oh yes. Yes. Please, come in.
Hey, this is really good. Rose,
Yes.
my manuscript. I really need it.
I understand. I know what you need. A muse to inspire you.
Oh, for Barry? She doesn't have anything.
Yeah, hey, Al? Al, what's... Oh...
Barry! What? What?
It's coming for you, hiding in my barber's skin. I'm too weak to stop it. You must turn the lights on.
I promised I'd come visit you and your lovely wife. You must finish what you started. I insist.
You must turn the lights on. Turn the light on.
Back to work, boy.
Not creepy at all.
I felt nauseous, hungover. Only anger kept me going.
I can't tell reality from dream anymore, but it seems I have an imaginary editor to help me. She's an old woman in a funeral dress. I call her Barbara Jagger. She's very strict. I'm writing faster and faster. My manuscript is being heavily revised. The edits are getting very aggressive, and each day there's less of me and more of her. I hate it, but I know she's right.
You're telling me.
She promises me I can save Alice this way. She knows more of this than I do. About the complex incantation I'm attempting. About this place. She's worked with another writer under similar circumstances, Thomas Zane. The genre of the story seems to be shifting. It's turning into a horror story. I'm getting close. I can feel it.
Well then. Oh, I was like, let go!
Rose took a day from me. I had less than 12 hours left to meet the kidnapper. All I could do was get Barry into the car, work something out once I got on the road.
Welcome to the Oh Dear Diner. What can I get you today? Coffee?
I couldn't work up much hate for Rose. Something had used her to get to me and left its mark.
First refill
Yeah,
is
you're trying to
free.
send her.
Milk and sugar on the counter there. Would you like to hear today's specials? Thank you. A nice
My
day.
gun and flashlight were gone. I'd have to find a way to get Barry into the car as quickly as possible. There was... Mr. Randolph liked Rose. That little smile she had. How she was still sweet when life had tried so hard to make her bitter. It wasn't any of his business what she did in her trailer. But those strangers, the writer and his smart-ass sidekick, looked like trouble. And they'd been in there for hours, way past her normal bedtime. He reached for the phone and called the sheriff's station.
Dude, could you imagine if the police showed up like we were still knocked out? And she's sitting there like, oh my gosh, what the hell? It's like,
No time to waste.
Honest, officer, I don't know what was going on.
Oh, you're gonna get it now. God knows what you've done to that poor girl.
This is Agent Nightingale, FBI! Get him up, Hemingway! You're under arrest! You move a muscle, I'll unload right in your goddamn face! Stay right where you are, Spillane!
Stutter really cut the...
What are? I'm standing right here, you goddamn maniac!
Anyway.
I hated to leave Barry behind, but there was no way I'd miss my appointment with the kidnapper.
Give it up, Mr. Lake. Come on. Take it easy on him.
Can't even run. Talk about out of shape. There's something very unreal about this, yeah. Once the truth comes out, you'll understand. But it's such a good plot twist, I can't really explain it.
Come on, guys. We need to head him off.
For decades, the darkness that wore Barbara Jagger's skin slept fitfully in the dark place that was its home and prison. It was hungry and in pain. It dreamed of its nights of glory when the poet's writing had called it from the depths and given it a brief, terrible taste of power and freedom. The rock stars had stirred it from the deep sleep the poet had sunk it back to in the end. When it sensed the writer on the ferry, it opened its eyes.
Control's the next game in the franchise. There's actually 3 titles in this game, or in this universe, essentially. But unfortunately, that part's actually more spoiler concept in a sense. So Control is a different storyline, but there is a connection between that and the game Alan Wake, which you don't find out until later into like one of the DLCs of Control. And then, yeah. As for discovering the truth of what's going on here, it doesn't really pertain until about later into, I want to say it's like either episode 5 or 6. Oh shoot. Yeah. I actually haven't done the DLC yet, so I would just refrain from the spoilers on that sense. But I am aware of it. I just haven't touched it yet.
Search the area.
Can't I get it? But that is the plan. We're going to play through Alan Wake Remastered, including the DLCs included with it, and then we're going to go through. I'm trying to figure out if I want to do Control on my PC or if I want to use the PlayStation. Like, I have to kind of go through my settings and figure out. Well, that's not
This horror was everywhere I went, circling me. The cops didn't stand a chance. They were after a writer, not a monster.
Yep, good guys won. Pete's retiring. Spoiler alert. Miles is gonna be the new, like, main Spidey, with Pete being, like, the backup Spidey. Like, he'll be, like, old man Spidey who helps in every once in a while.
Thornton here. James, we got both Wheeler and Rose in custody. They didn't put up a fight or anything. Why, they were... Hey, what are you... Come on! Sit down and give me that. Jane, Mulligan here. Over. Go ahead, Mulligan. Over. We got Wheeler and Rose here. Wheeler's drunk or hopped up on something. Speaking of which, that Fed had a pretty distinctive whiff of Otis Scotch about him, if you know what I mean. Over. I don't have anything on that, Deputy Mulligan. Over. Well, whatever. Anyway, Rose is just being plain weird here. You better get Doc in to take a look at both. Over. Gotcha. You better get them here quickly. The, Fed's gonna want to interview Wheeler. Over. Oh, yeah, I'll bet he does. Looks like they have a lot in common. Mulligan out.
Yeah, I picked up a controller for it as well. What's this?
I could see the lights of the radio station in the distance.
What's going on there? I mean, kinda. You spend a lot of the game saving as Miles was saving Peter. Like, that's just kind of how it plays out, unfortunately. So, I see why they would want to do, like, the whole premise behind it. The fire. Gas station. Let's go here.
I imagined that the broadcast tower in the distance was part of the local radio station. Maine seemed like a decent guy. Perhaps he could give me directions to the coal mine.
I mean, definitely, in that sense, yes. Because since Miles Morales game, they all were constantly doing like the whole, "Hey, Spider-Man, what's up, Spider-Man?" like that type of thing.
Unnatural shadows clung to the gate. The darkness that was after me was trying to stop me. I wouldn't get through without a light.
That knocked that out. Yeah, the original pirate representative was like retired and like in Cambodia or something like that. Right. Well, Miles Morales was basically supposed to be... Take him, like, the best way to describe him, in a sense, is think of how Robin becomes Nightwing. Like, that's pretty much what Miles is supposed to be, but he's supposed to be fledged into his own take on Spider-Man. What the hell was that? That's kind of like where that lays out. Is essentially they were trying to make him to be kind of like that whole setup of Well, no, and that's the thing though. Like, so Nightwing is completely different from Batman. Yes, I'm just saying in the sense of being like that whole Caped Crusader who is protector of certain sections or like their own cities, like Bloodhaven for Nightwing, where Batman's Gotham. For Miles, he's more.
It took me a moment to recognize the flashbang grenades. They were an ideal weapon for my situation.
Team 1, come in. Over.
Whereas Peter Parker focuses on, what was it, Brooklyn, I want to say? Oh, this is going to throw me off so bad. Like, I know what I'm trying to think of, like, are related to the characters. Yeah. Peter Parker was focused on Brooklyn, while Miles was more tuned for, God. I know it. It's just that it's like it's there. Focus. What the frack? What the frack? Harlem. There we go. Miles is more for Harlem. In a sense, you get that concept of whole friendly neighborhood Spider-Man, but you don't look at the person underneath the mask. Yeah. So that's why I'm trying to make the connections. Like, they are both their own versions of a Caped Crusader who's fighting for justice and, trying not to kill type thing, because that's not their code. In reality, they end up accidentally killing. But that's besides the point. Although Peter and Miles, they actually pull their punches. Ideally, they could kill a person by just flicking them. But that's for another time of day. Damn. Nope. Back off. Back off. Ow. Please, don't look at me, please. Oh! Come on, come on, come on.
And here's another call. You're on KBFFM with Pat Maine.
It's Milt Peabody, Pat.
What's on your mind, Milt?
Well, I live near the trailer park, Pat, and there's a big ruckus going on over there.
Well, that's just up the road from me, too. What's going on, do you know?
I don't know, but there's a bunch of police cars there, lots of sirens, a helicopter buzzing around, and I think I heard some gunshots.
Gunshots?
Yes, sir, like from a pistol. So can you find out what's going on? Because it's just next door and they're popping off guns there.
They're still shooting?
No, it was maybe 10-15 minutes ago. It sounds serious, Pat. I'm telling you, it don't sound like no party.
Well, I'm certainly going to give the station a call, Milt.
Okay.
You'll hear it here as soon as I hear from them.
Okay, thanks.
That's probably why we're thinking about it, yeah. But no, I can see where their approach is going with it, is because if you look at how they portrayed the Peter Parker situation. Oh, you're a great guy, shoot! Alright. Ow!
hoped Maine could lend me a car to get to the coal mine.
Oh, hello, Lorna. What do you have for
Okay, let's go ahead and get inside. I'm looking forward to the resolution because this is RANSOM says where they throw weird things at you. Yep.
I'm sorry, but my granddaddy settled in Bright Falls in 1911.
Well, thank you very much for that compassionate viewpoint, Lorna. Oh, here's a little surprise. The famous writer Alan Wake just walked in, folks. I'm going to see if I can talk him into an interview.
Come on in, Mr. Wake. Oh, I'm so glad you could find the time to do this, Mr. Wake.
Nowhere to run now, Dan Brown. You back away from me. Don't hurt it.
Whoa. Everyone calm down. Put the gun down. We're all friends here, right?
Cool your jets, Nightingale. We got him.
Judas Priest!
What the hell's the matter with you? There's a civilian in there.
I'll run again.
I'll get you yet, even if it kills me. You hear me? You hear me, H.P. Lovecraft?
I had fallen off so many cliffs it was ridiculous. That's what you get for naming a book The Sudden Stop. It was probably good I hadn't had the chance to tell Maine where I was going. I'd have to lose the cops and find my own way to the mine. Nightingale stared through the broken studio window into the dark woods. He turned around, started to walk out, but Maine grabbed his arm. "Young man, you almost shot me. You don't shoot off rounds at people like that. What's the matter with you?" Nightingale shook his arm free, marched out. His cheeks burned with rage and humiliation.
Hey! Thank you for the follow, Zagron. Appreciate it. Oh, Nightingale just has... Oh. Probably have to stick up some of his butt. Gotta run, guys. Thanks for the stream. No worries. Appreciate you stopping by, and thank you for the follow. Hope you enjoyed the content, and we'll be happy to see you around more. Not liking the fact that we're running out of ammo, though. Did I feel like a safe haven? I wouldn't even know it if I ran all the way up here and find out that we were supposed to not go this way. Like, nothing's blocking my path, so... Gamers just find a way to break the game. Let's not worry about it.
Danny had stepped out, but what stumbled back in was something else. Something alien. A monster. Walter tried to kill it, first with his fists, then a chair. It wouldn't die. Instead, it kept coming, unaffected by the beating it had taken. After Walter managed to kick it down the cellar stairs, fear took over. He ran, got behind the wheel, gunned the engine. The booze wouldn't make him forget, but he knew he had to try.
That was it. I mean, granted, manifest for later, but dang it. I'm on the run again. I shouldn't be getting tired for running down a hill. Just saying. Oh no, you son of a... Are you kidding me?
Danny had stepped out, but what stumbled back in was something else.
I was about to say, hell no. That is not right.
There was no sensible reason for the power company work lights to be here. It was almost as if they'd been left for someone like me to use.
Alright, let's go this way. Why ain't nobody else gonna come out here, so let's waste the battery now, right? I don't like the fact there's a piece of paper right there on this.
The bulldozer's engine roared to life. Mud and rocks flew as it fought for traction. It crashed through the concrete wall and landed heavily in the yard. If it were an animal, it would have shaken its head after the impact, fixed its eyes on me, and charged. Of course, it had no head, nor eyes. Shadows crawled on its form, twisting it into a monster. Then, it came for me.
Okay, so there's something down here. What am I missing? Other than a long tree that's broken that I can probably climb on top of and walk on top of? Right? Is that what I just do? Oh. Well, okay. Good job, Kino. Good job. And I could have bet some stage on that. Really? It's okay. Don't worry about it.
Sarah trusted her gut, and her gut said Agent Nightingale was an asshole. He felt wrong, and it wasn't just the smell of stale booze. It was in the way he flashed his badge, pulled rank, the look in his eyes when he wanted answers. Where was Alan Wake? What was this about an accident? Where was his wife? And most importantly, why did she let Wake go? He wouldn't answer her questions. Federal business was all he'd say.
Frickin' punk. Supposedly there's a train.
Hello?
The most stubborn man I've ever met.
Alice? Alice?
Alan. I'm so afraid. Keeps me in the dark. Please help me. I look at you, Alan, and it's not you. Something else. Looking out from behind your eyes.
Alice, I'm here.
I'm so alone here. It's all gonna go to hell. You need to be careful. Cooperate.
The connection had been terrible, but that wasn't the only thing that hadn't been right with the call. She sounded wrong somehow, but she had called me. The pipe wrenched itself loose from the bridge's steel framework. Wrapped in darkness, it floated in midair, twitching. For a moment, I didn't understand what I was looking at. The heavy object lurched at me with impossible force. I threw myself out of the way, but just barely. When I turned my flashlight on it, it shook in a dark rage before it flew at me again.
I wish I had more flares, to be honest. Alright, I feel like there's something over this way. Yep. Thank God. Anything else here before I take off? Okay. waste resources I just got? What the hell? What's wrong with you? What's wrong with you? Right.
I could see a railway bridge up ahead, and a warehouse of some sort on the opposite shore. I hoped I could find a car from there.
What?
The darkness that was pursuing me was growing stronger, and it was taking over everything in its path. Is this darkness some ham-handed analog for mental illness or grief or On the opposite shore. I hoped I could find a car from there.
You're not too far off. Pretty close. Like it, the way it kind of portrays itself is, yeah, similar to that.
The darkness that was pursuing me was growing stronger, and it was taking over everything in its path.
Good? Good? Good?
Like, stop throwing things at me. Have kids, do you know?
I slammed the door shut right in his smug face. He pleaded for me to open the door. True to form, the asshole actually thought I would obey. I had no sympathy left, no guilt either, not for him. I took a moment to savor the scream. I bet I had a smile on my face. It was all that I had time for. The dark presence was inside the lodge with me. As a teenager, just starting to get interested in writing, Stephen King had been a source of inspiration to me. I thought about all the inanimate objects that had come to life in his books. No one is safe in a good horror story. Certainly not the protagonist. That's what makes them fun. This was anything but. The darkness could possess anything, and it was getting closer.
Coon and Tutu Dwayne? Doing 2-2. Stay here for a second. Get out of my guns. Get that I had a shotgun this entire time. Let's watch some TV, guys.
We take the facts of our existence for granted, unaware that they are merely a thin veneer of desperate self-delusion, covering a vast cosmos of madness and horror. All too often, the stars are right. In Night Springs. Tonight's episode, a family occasion. Journalist Alvin Derleth's trip to study the local customs of an insular community in Night Springs has been less than successful. Until tonight.
Well, I'm glad you changed your minds about this. Ancient customs, local mythology. My editor loves this kind of stuff.
Well, Mr. Derleth, we don't want to feel like we're on exhibition. But you have demonstrated the seriousness of your intent.
Oh, I am serious. Really, just do your thing. I'll stay out of your way and observe.
Actually, I thought you could assist us. I'm afraid we are a man short. It would provide you with an intimate perspective.
Could I really?
Of course, Mr. Derleth.
Well, I guess that's the least I... What would I have to do?
Oh, here. Let me show you with a kiss. The dweller in flesh. Your body shall host his 1,000 young, and all shall be glory. Shh, darling, be calm. Shh.
Alvin Derleth learned a harsh lesson. If you go looking for mythology, it may come looking for you. And such quests always bear fruit. Springs.
Night Springs.
The darkness surged towards me, sucking everything loose from the ground into its depths, tugging at my clothes. I saw the flare the kidnapper had dropped and threw myself towards it just as I felt my feet leave the ground. The darkness embraced me with the force of a tornado. Somehow I managed to light the flare. The darkness roared and cast me away. I fell toward the dark waters of the lake far below.
Come on. I gotta think about life for a second. I don't know why it's being like that. YouTube, you. Okay. Let's play. That's how you rented out that part. Okay. Well, that's it. That was such a slow fight. I am not sure how this would have ran on the higher difficulty. Hey, we did it. Yes, hello?
I had never been this glad to see the sunrise. I had a couple of hours to get to the coal mine. The coal mine wasn't far now. Today, I would meet the kidnapper, and he would give me Alice. I wouldn't give him any other choice. A drowning man will clutch at a straw. Little by little, without realizing it, I'd come to believe that the story in the manuscript was coming true. The current of its narrative had taken me deeper and deeper into dark waters. Alice had been taken from me. Barry was probably in jail. I was a fugitive from the FBI. The whole world taken over by the Dark Presence was trying to destroy me. It all felt real, but it matched a textbook case of insanity.
It's kind of have to keep an eyes up for any white pages, though. So that downside.
this is Pat Main, and you're listening to KBF-FM. Folks, I want to apologize for kind of abandoning you to that looping music track last night, but I was detained. You see, I encountered a big-shot G-man with an itchy trigger finger who could use a lesson in manners and a boot in the ass. Not necessarily in that order, either. Now, folks, I know I'm not being very informative here, and I apologize for that. I really should just keep quiet, but I'm just so peeved right now, because some people just shouldn't be carrying badges. I'm just glad that our Sheriff Breaker was there to straighten things out. And if someone I met last night is listening, let me just say, I'm sorry if my mouth got you in trouble. I'm pretty sure you're not the bad guy here. Godspeed, son. I hope you know what you're doing. Now, on a lighter note, I'll be talking to Dr. Nelson all morning. But first, a little music.
Nobody cares about me. Ain't even got a friend. Baby's gonna have me. When will my trouble
Sorry, I'm just playing catch up on something. So within one of our communities, Extra Life is going on this last weekend. Time of me recording / streaming this. One of our fellow members of the community, he actually just streamed. Guess that's not where we're supposed to go. I don't know where we're going. I just fucked up the track, didn't I? Yes, I did. Nope, that's okay. But anyway, one of the members of the community had a goal for if they reach, say, $800, and if you know who this person is, and you know what I'm talking about. But if they reach 800. Oh look! Let's just trip off the cliff. Flunk. Back to square two. Dang it! But yeah, our friend had to do a stream of Winx Club. Like, I didn't even realize they made a video game for Winx Club, but they did. And our friend streamed it. We're reaching the goal of 800 because that was the promise. Well, turns out the creator of the game basically knows the stream.
Welcome back to KBF-FM. Hope you enjoyed that tune. Now, Doc, you were talking about life and finding that special someone, that soulmate.
Well, you were talking about that. I was saying I don't buy it.
Well, see, to me that's strange, because I always pegged you as a hopeless romantic.
You got me there, Pat. But I think love's where you look for it. And you need to do a lot of looking, sure. But the idea that there's that one special person out there for you, and if you miss that chance, it's gone forever and you're forever incomplete. I mean, isn't that depressing? Or, heck, childish even? There's plenty of fish in the sea.
And apparently a fisherman has a fishing analogy for everything. But what you're saying, isn't that a little harsh?
Well, no. What I am saying is
you
that your
have to be so worried about the
potential for
situation?
finding that connection isn't limited to what's essentially a chance encounter. How is that harsh?
Yeah, well, I guess that's a nice thought, but let me say something personal here.
Okay.
Now, well, I don't disagree with you exactly, but I can't really fit that together with what I feel, what I felt for someone, because she was the one. She was. And I let her drift away from me. Maybe I didn't put in the work, I don't know, but, well, since then, and it was a long time ago, but since then, there hasn't been anyone, not like her. And I'm not saying I dwell on her or haven't moved on. I like my life. I'm not living in the past, but I do miss the way she completed me.
You can't argue with the heart, Pat.
I'm sorry, folks. I had kind of a scary experience last night, and let's just say it's shaken a few things loose.
I can understand that. It's like having like your life flash before your eyes because the bullets flying at your face. Yep, been there. Well, haven't been shot at, but I understand the process. But anyway, so as I was saying, so a buddy of ours, he actually did a live stream as well, doing like for Extra Life for his fellow community, and the goal was hit 800. He plays Wings Club. That game is supposedly so bad when it comes to like content creation that you cannot post a video of it on YouTube. Like, you can't record and post it to YouTube because of the music that's played in it is copyrighted. Heavily copyrighted. Mind you. I realize the stairs were next to me as soon as I turned. Come on, Alan. Alan. Walk up the stairs.
For Mott, spying on the writer on the ferry had been a disappointment. His boss had made Wake out to be something special, but Mott hadn't been impressed. He'd gotten a good long look at the wife, though, and he liked what he saw. Mott had fantasized about goading Wake into a fight, but it hadn't happened. Still, he'd get his chance to see if the writer had anything in him. He'd been promised as much.
Sneeze so hard you pop it back. That's a good sneeze!
I was early. I was supposed to meet the kidnapper at noon in the main building. The coal mine was quiet. It was a museum now.
While lucrative first mining steadily declined in the 20th century, his aims were rich, but hard to get at, and the volcanic activity in the area made the mine shaft particularly dangerous. Nah, shite. Ooh, coffee! Coffee. A little caffeinated.
With Nightingale gone and the night wind blowing in through the broken studio window, Maine stared at Sarah. The sheriff looked away. Maine's voice shook with barely controlled anger. That boy's doing more drinking than thinking. I hope you know what you're doing, Sarah. He's got a sickness in his eyes. You take my word for it. He wants Wake for a reason, and it's not for anything good.
The elderly man's onto something, at least. 1970, a volcanic eruption below Cauldron Lake, while a miner caused mostly deep mining tunnels to collapse or flood. 32 miners lost their lives, and Remedy and all mining around Bright Falls came to a final stop. Now many of the remaining buildings are protected as historical landmarks. And I'm about to break them? Bruh.
I didn't want to go outside. Cops had to be looking for me. The noon sun turned the place into a sauna. The day dragged on. Different scenarios ran through my mind. Ways of how I'd torture the kidnapper to get Alice back. Or the different horrible things he could have done to her. I imagined her dead. I had no way of knowing she was still alive. It was killing me. I was running on blind hope. It was all a waste of time. The bastard never showed up.
And now I'm in the sawmill when it's dark.
Wake!
Where the hell are you?
Change of plans. You know where Mirror Peak is? It's a big mountain north of where you are. You follow the path from the mine, you can't miss it. There's a lookout point there. I'll be waiting.
I'm through being jerked around by
You
you.
want to see your wife alive? Because if you do, you better watch what you say to me. Do we understand each other?
I want to talk to Alice.
Yeah, and I want the manuscript. Don't keep me waiting, Wake.
Hello? Hello! Ah! I'm gonna kill him!
I had to get to Mirror Peak. It was close. Maybe closer than ever before.
At least I knew where I was going, kinda.
When Thomas Zane fell for Barbara Jagger, it happened fast. She was young, vibrant, and beautiful, full of life. He had never been a very happy man, and without any seeming effort, she had changed all that. Zane felt good for the first time in his life. Everything she did was another piece of a jigsaw puzzle he hadn't even known he'd been missing. And best of all, she made the words flow, strong and sharp. She was his muse.
That's a scary thought. Man, I'm not liking these items find me. Well, we take these though. Ah. What did you think was gonna happen? I recharge real quick. Guns loaded.
What the hell? The only way to reach the hillside ahead was to go through the building. I had to find a way to avoid electrocution.
Is there like a ghost train or something over here? I thought I hit the circle button just in time. I thought I was being followed for a second. Really? This entire time I could have used the vehicle to get over there. This entire... I don't have a lot of ammo left over right now. Hey, one flare. You're my lifesaver. No shit. I don't trust anybody in the dark. Are you crazy? Who would I trust in the dark? Who? I don't even trust myself in the dark. I don't even trust the fact that chair's lighted up.
Some of the Taken retained echoes of their former selves, but these were just the nerve twitches of a dead thing. Nothing remained but a shell covered and filled with darkness. In most cases, these puppets were enough for the purposes of the dark presence. But for anything more elaborate, as with the writer, it was different. It needed his mind. And so rather than taking him over completely, it merely touched him.
Oh my goodness. Ooh. Hey, it's that church that has the Hi, tree.
There was no way the flashbang grenades were standard power company equipment.
Take it this way from it. What's the feeling? I never betrayed me! Dang it. Used the grenades too early is what happened on that one. I thought I could check him, but apparently not. He's like just a little toss. Like that does not help me at all. Crazy.
I stared through the bars of the jail cell. Barry stood behind me, swaying on his feet, looking as ill as I felt. Agent Nightingale stood on the other side of the bars with Sheriff Breaker. Nightingale had a stack of manuscript pages in his hand. He seemed unhinged as he gloated. "Well, I've got you now, Raymond Chandler. It's all here. All the evidence, including conspiracy to murder a federal agent."
It's like, but I didn't do anything. It wasn't me, officer, I swear. Duel, you got 1 barbarian and Satine. Got 3 tank scrolls. Congratulations, guys. Here's them for some fun. Get some shenanigans done. You know the drill. Hardy, hardy. Can you load? Can you load? Can you load this module? Just trying to get some games. Come on, we wanna play. Everyone wants to run. I think that's the last one I need for the unit thing too. Let me take a look. I just gotta, yeah, win battles and give some 5 books there. See, I didn't know. Healer. I'm feeling so healed. I like the fact that's up there. That does look safe. I just wanted some extra supplies. You guys have to bombard me because I'm getting extra supplies. No! Can't believe I'm saying this. I'm actually glad to be finding it like this much ammo.
I had no real plan. I was going to give the kidnapper all the manuscript pages I had for Alice. If that wasn't enough, I'd hold him at gunpoint and make him talk. dark presence was moving ahead of me in the same direction I was going. A cold feeling settled itself in the pit of my stomach. Was it going for Alice?
The graveyard shift may cause cancer.
Guess we gotta go in towards this thing.
The place was dead, a ghost town. Had been for decades, maybe a century.
Where's the part that slapped me in the face?
Things were never as simple in real life as in fiction. I had lost count of the times I had wished there'd be a clear reason for my writer's block. Something to fight, something to lash out on. There wasn't. I was filled with doubt. I was nothing like the hero in my books. Alex Casey had gone through his life with single-minded determination, never wavering from his goal. Even now, I was angry at myself, angry at Alice, angry at Barry. I was fumbling and I had no plan.
I need ammo more than anything else. I'm a little hesitant because I have no flares. I just have 24 rounds on pistol, so... Just trying to survive. Hey, coffee. So is that it?
Anything outside of writing is a struggle. I feel ill. I managed to make my way downstairs. There's a shoebox filled with books and papers by Thomas Zane. It's very hard to focus, but I managed to read some of it. He's a poet, and a good one. He writes of muses and creators summoning fabulous things from a magic lake, using his powers to shape the world of a realm of gods and dreams and demons, dark things that wait for a chance to slip through, wearing the flesh of men as disguise. Zane writes about himself, his girlfriend being taken over by a dark presence, about growing scared of the lake. Zane believes it's a mirror to the gaping void of darkness above, where some Lovecraftian presence lurks. I crawl back upstairs. I'll borrow these things for my story. They ring true. They fit.
Yeah, because I don't have any other ammo for shotgun. Nope. I'll go this way.
The kidnapper had sent me a text. The message was full of spelling errors and insults. It was telling me to hurry up.
Oh, I think I know those parts. I don't like this part.
Birds.
I remember you bastards. I remember you! Gotta be careful because I will fall off the ledge and not Come on. this ain't creepy at all, guys. Spooky caves? Sure, why not?
Without warning, the headache stabbed at my brain. Alice? I'm losing it. I gotta get out. The hunters were big, thick-set men, confident and at home in the woods. They were feeling good, running on beer, ghost stories, and camaraderie late into the night. It did them no good, as they were taken by the dark presence, sucked deep into a darkness far worse than any ghost story they ever told or heard. Here.
Can I go in the water? No, I don't think I'm supposed to actually. Shit. Okay. No? Man, you pick the weirdest times to actually be able to fully run. You know that? Half the time you're like, nah, fam, I'm not doing this. This time you're like, oh my gosh, gotta go. It's like, bro, pick a speed! I don't like that. I don't like that. Or that. Or this whole area right here.
Even behind the closed doors and curtains of his grimy room at the Majestic, the local motel, Nightingale could feel the locals' eyes on him, the unrelenting pressure of their judgment. He forced it out of his mind. For all he knew, they could all be under Wake's spell already. You do what you have to do to get the job done. He took comfort from the bottle in his hand. Please, he thought, just let me get through this.
So he thinks being drunk's the only way to survive the, Gotcha. Lumberjack? Oh, shit! I'm okay, guys. I promise. I wasn't panicking for no stupid reason. Peter did not expect him to jump up behind him. That's all. I'm too late.
I'd have to make my way up this mine shaft in order to go on. Maybe the machinery could help me with that.
wish there was materials for me to grab onto. No, but I do need to... Okay. Like, not that hard of a puzzle, but still sucks. Okay. My foot. Doing that weird twitchy thing. Yeah. Gotta tear down there first, but let's go up here and see what's up here first. Bunch of flares. Fantastic. And the manifest. Or manuscript.
Lightning flashed behind the windows of Cauldron Lake Lodge. Tor Anderson laughed and held the steel hammer above his head. Nurse Sinclair was trying to calm him down without success. Tor grinned madly and shouted, "My hammer's up. Here's a friendly poke from Molnir, wench." He brought the hammer down with all his might on Sinclair's head. "We're on a comeback tour, baby."
Love how he does voices with it. That's my type of person right there, I tell you what. You can't enjoy the music, then get out of the kitchen. That's the wrong metaphor! I don't care. It's what I'm going for now anyway. Flarkin' assholes. So I can't have nice things, because you guys keep trying to ruin it. Exactly.
Great. Another cable car. Just great.
Man, I wonder what's gonna happen. It's totally not gonna be ambushed by birds. I can't just crouch. to your friend too? Son of a biscuit!
Shit.
I was going that way.
I know what you did last week. You weren't playing me. Damn it! Give me 1 second, I'll switch over to it. We should be getting near the end of this episode. Ooh. I can breathe. Just for a minute. It's the deepest lake in the world, Cauldron Lake as they call it there. A lake formed in a volcanic center. Greater. The volcano itself could be considered to be active, but it has not erupted since the volcanic eruption in 1970. Even then, the underground activity was comparatively mild. Despite some property damage, there were no casualties. Cauldron Lake is one of the most beautiful spots in the Bright Falls area, as well as a central figure in many local folk tales. It is a popular recreational area for all residential people. And you got 3 rose squirrels. Congratulations! Now let's see if we can take on a big troll. Or no, not troll. Giants! Definitely trolling us at this point. I'll tell you what. Don't know what's gonna happen at all. They're behind me or in front of me? I missed 12 times. This went out for days. I get it. I know, guys. I know. My references are very outdated. Okay. Where? Yes. Where? This way? This way. Yay! footbridge is out. Wonder why.
Maud had checked all of Stucky's rental cabins. There had been no sign of the Wakes. It was dark when he'd found their car parked at the end of the road by Cauldron Lake. It made no sense. They must have taken a wrong turn, but there was no sign of them, and the car had been there for hours already. Frustrated, Mott stood on the rotten ruin of the footbridge that had once led to Diver's Isle before it sank beneath the waves years ago. The boss wouldn't be happy.
Gotta dig a little deep. Oh, shite. Means once we get through the house, we have to go. Trippy. Hello, boys. Try it again. Grab some coffee. You know, I wish the coffee actually gave you more health. That would be nice.
I could see Cauldron Lake. I thought I could make out the spot where the island and the cabin had been. There was a light near it. It had to be a boat. I was close now. I had to get I tried to hold on to Alice, but her form melted away. I was losing control. Dr. Hartman stood in her place. I wanted to hit him, but my arms were jelly. He smiled. It was a reassuring smile, and I hated him for it. I had to give you a sedative. Don't fight it. You went through another rough period. Right now, it's very important that you stay calm. We don't want you to have another episode. You're a patient at my clinic. Have been for a while now.
Oh, damn.
They're fast. I dreaded what I would find.
Wait! Are you? Wait! Hey, I'm here! I'm coming!
No! Get away! Sorry. Please, wait! The boss didn't know who he was messing with. I didn't know! I swear, I didn't know!
There we go. And that was episode 3 of Alan Wake. Woo! Oh guys, if you enjoyed that video, definitely hit that like, hit that subscribe, and I will see you guys in episode 4!
Oh my, what a wretched life. I was born on the day that my poor mama died. I was cut from her belly with a Stanley knife. My daddy did a jig with a drunk midwife.